Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
What is going on, everybody? RB here, Philly Tick with RB. You already know what to do. Go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit that subscribe if you're new and ding that notification bell so you're instantly notified whenever I upload or go live. Today, we are back with some more breaking news. Yes, that is right. Just one day after going out to hire Dave Yeager as the assistant to Doc Rivers, the Sixers go out and hire two personnel pieces. One is an executive vice president of basketball operations, Peter Dinwiddie, and now they have also gone out and hiring a scouting director from the Orlando Magic named Prosper Karangwa. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. And this front office is making a haul, and I'm very, very happy about it. Thank you, basketball gods. Now, before we go ahead and talk about these pieces, I do want to make note of some of the other changes that have been noted for the Sixers organization. So apparently, we talked about, obviously, yesterday, Sergi Oliva, who was the vice president of strategy for the Sixers. He ended up getting fired by the Sixers. Pretty much not. They didn't come out and explicitly state that, but the Sixers let him go. He'll remain in the NBA, I think, with the Utah Jazz as a coach of some sorts. I mean, good luck to them, because our VP of strategy last year, I mean, they must have not known what the heck they were doing in terms of our lineups and personnel and all that. In addition, the Sixers have let go Phil Jabber, who was our director of scouting last year, and he is going to go ahead and go to the Sacramento Kings to be their vice president of player personnel. Well, go ahead, Phil Jabber. Good luck to you. Sergi Oliva, they are out of here. In addition to that, I'm also hearing now that Ned Cohen, who is the Sixers assistant GM, will stay within the same role, and Alex Rucker, who was our previous executive vice president of basketball operations, who obviously is now having his job taken, will stay within the organization, but with a lesser role, maybe just some kind of analytics guy, information stuff, or someone like that. But man, I am very happy because the Sixers are delivering on their promise, right? We've been waiting for the last month and a half. We've been waiting for the coaching search, and it finally came, but we're still saying the Sixers still have the same front office structure. What the heck is going on? Right? We still have the same front office structure. Now, there's one other guy that I still hope that the Sixers try to part with or get rid of, or at least demote or something, and that is Scott O'Neal, who is the CEO of David and Blitzer, or of Harrison Blitzer Sports Enterprise or whatever. He's the CEO of the Sixers. I don't anticipate him moving in any other type of role, just given his relationship with those two. But anyway, I think the contributions we are making here are going to help us out tremendously. I mean, we finally have a VP of basketball ops that knows what he's doing, all right? Peter Dinwiddie has spent a lot of time with the Indiana Pacers, and again, I knew of his name, but didn't know too much about him. He was with the Indiana Pacers, got hired as a ticket guy in 2006. First off, the guy has a law degree from the University of New England, I believe, so he must know what the heck he's talking about, but he starts as a ticket sales guy in 2006, and all the way since then, he has ranked himself up, climbed through little by little, and Peter Dinwiddie, he's worked with Larry Bird. Here is a reference quote from the legend himself, Larry Bird, who's obviously the president of the Indiana Pacers, about Peter Dinwiddie. He says, he was in every meeting. He talked to the league on a weekly basis. He did trade calls. He talked to agents. He did most of the contracts at the time, and he's probably doing them all. To see his growth over the years has been pretty impressive. I mean, if you're getting, words of praise like that from the legend Larry Bird, I mean, you gotta be doing something right. I think he was third on the totem pole in terms of the Pacers organization, under Kevin Pritchard and Chad Buchanan. And Peter Dinwiddie has helped, complete moves such as acquiring Victor Oladipo and acquiring Domantas Sabonis from the OKC Thunder. He's went out and helped draft a guy like Aaron Holiday, and I'm not saying he was the top dog there, but Peter Dinwiddie has helped, attribute to some positive moves. In 2014, he was in the line to become the Memphis Grizzlies GM. They had tried to interview him, and in 2017, the Bucks had asked permission to try to interview him to become their next general manager. So this guy has some credentials to his name, and I'm very excited. The Sixers are trying to make a statement. They are making an overhaul, and this is what we exactly needed. I'm not going to sit up here and say that, everything's just coming together at the right time. We're lucky. No, we deserve this. Okay, based off what we had to see last year, we took a step in the opposite direction, and I think we're trying to get it back on track now, and Elton Brand will be working close with Peter Dinwiddie. Let's talk for a minute about this scouting director, who honestly I really did not know at all, but apparently Karangwa played overseas for years after college, started his own business, a scouting business, and then the Magic immediately after that, just a couple years, hired him to become a scout, and ever since then he has climbed all the way up to their overall director of scouting, and has done an impressive job, has helped draft the likes of Jonathan Isaac. So honestly, I think these are both good pickups for the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, it says here Peter Dinwiddie is very good with the salary cap, contracts, corresponds with others around the league. He's well known, he's smart, he's honest, and people enjoy working with him. Karangwa, speaks 5 languages, has an eye for talent, and you must have an eye for talent if you're able to start your own business and an NBA team picks you up. So overall, I feel that the Sixers personally are trying to create some sound, create some structure within this organization, right? No more confusion, no more jumble, no more clutter, all the way from the top of the organization to the bottom, right? Let the business owners do what they do best at the top of the organization, and that is run the business, right? Run the business side of things. I'm glad that there is now the ability for Elton Brand to go out and have some say and have some decision. Now, we don't know exactly with the past transactions that have happened with this team, exactly who the responsibility falls on, but I feel like the owners have had a big take in that. But now I'm glad that Elton Brand has had, the ability and the freedom to go out and pick a coach. I'm glad that Elton Brand is now bringing in some well-known names from around the league, guys who can help with the cap, with the numbers sides of things, as well as the talent, as well as the personnel. I think Elton Brand is having much more say now, and I feel like there's definitely that kind of hierarchy being established with the Sixers, and I think that's a big positive, especially moving forward. Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Perfect.